Today we continue the fifth lesson in social Wadayars of Mysuru. So page number 60, Krishnaraja Wadayar III. The period of wars ended with the fall of Tipu Sultan. The British took over the Mysuru state and divided into four parts among Marathas, Nizama and themselves. The remaining one part was returned to the Mysuru Wadayars. Krishnaraja Wadayar III was brought to power. Since Krishnaraja Wadayar III was only 5 years old boy, so Purnaya was appointed as the Diwan of Mysuru. As they felt, Krishnaraja Wadayar III did not properly suppress the revolt of Bidanuru Shimoga, the leadership of Godi Basappa. They means British dethroned the king Krishnaraja Wadayar III and brought the administration of Mysuru under the commissioners. So, age of the 1831 to 1881 CE, the administration of commissioner. The first commissioner was William Bantic. Now we study about the Markaban. Markaban implemented many administrative reforms in the state. He transferred the capital from Mysuru to Bengaluru. Mysuru was divided into many administrative units and kept them under the superintendent's supervision. Administration units were divided into districts and taluks. Judiciary and police departments were organized well. Kannada was implemented as the official language. New roads built and as a result connected directly main city Bengaluru. Bridges were built and telegraph lines were laid. The construction of railway line between the Bengaluru and Jolarpete in Tamil Nadu is the first railway in the state Karnataka in 1864. So he resigned from the commissioner post in 1861. The Kabban Park was built in his memory. Louis Bentham Boring. Louis Bentham Boring took charge as the commissioner in 1862. He organized the administration structure of Mysuru state. The land revenue collection process was reorganized. The judiciary and police department were established properly. Educational reforms were introduced with the establishment of the Department of Public Instruction. Boring resigned from the commissioner's post in 1870. The commissioner laid the strong foundation for the development of Mysuru state throughout the 1881 CE. Next one, Chamaraja Wadayar X. In 1881, British handed over the administration of the state again to the Chamaraja Wadayar X. This is called Punardana. C. Rangacharlu and K. Sheshadri Iyer ruled as Diwans under him. In 1881, People Representative Assembly started the functioning. Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar from 1902 to 1940. Chamaraja Wadayar X died in 1897 in Calcutta while he was a visit. Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar ascended the throne as his successor in 1895 and he was only 11 years. The administration was run by his mother Nanjammani. The direct rule of the Nalvadi started from 1902. He was well educated and laid a firm foundation for the modern state during his reign. He was a visionary and had a soft corner for the welfare of the downtrodden. Downtrodden means poor or a background people. He formed the Miller Education Commission in order to ensure the participation of all sections of the society in administration. Nalvadi enriched the development in education, industries, banking and other important sectors by playing the role of a guide and a motivator. He appointed talented divans who could translate his vision into reality. Among them, Sir M. Vishveshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail are important. Mahatma Gandhi ji called the Mysuru state of reign of Nalvadi as a Ramarajya and called the Nalvadi to Rajashri. There was no mature the ruler like Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodayar in the early part of 20th century. The new Mysuru palace was built in the year 1910. The previous wooden palace including a huge fire had destroyed. The skilled workers had come from the different places from its construction. The main hall, Darbar Hall, was painted by the famous artist Raja Ravi Verma. The financial difficulties arose during the construction of the Krishnaraja Sagara Dam across the river Kaveri. The royal family sold its gold ornaments in Bombay and raised the money for the construction the work. So these are the dedicated kings. Sir M. Vishveshwaraya from 1861 to 1962. Sir M. Vishveshwaraya considered as the sculptor and the creator modern Mysuru. He worked as the chief engineer of Mysuru from 1909 to 1912. Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodayar appointed him as the Diwan of Mysuru in 1912. So, in this period, during his period from 1912 to 1918, the Mysuru state progressed as per the vision of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodayar. The industrialize or a flourish, the Audyogikarana illave Vinasha was the famous declaration of the Sir M. Vishveshwaraya. He started the sandalwood factory at the Mysuru, a soap factory, central industrial workshop, leather processing and metal factories were started in Bengaluru. In order to provide the impetus to the trade and commerce, Mysuru chambers of the commerce and the industrial was started at the Bengaluru. Mysuru Bank was started in 1913 to provide the support to the growth of the industries. Vishveshwaraya believed that the education is the key to progress of country. He made the primary education compulsory and gave the importance to technical education. He established the agriculture school at the Hebbal. The University of Mysuru established in the year 1916 and has achieved the phenomenal success. Kannada Sahitya Parishat was established in the year 1915. The construction of the KRS dam continued to get completed in the year 1932. The railway lines between the Mysuru and Arasikere, Bauringpete and the Kolar were laid. Vishveshwaraya was the instrumental and implemented many of the visionary programs of the Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodayar. Finally, he resigned from the post of Divana in the year 1918. The British government awarded him with the Knight Commander. The government of India awarded Bharata Ratna in 1955. He was the first Kannadiga to receive the Bharata Ratna in the year 1955. Sir Mirza Ismail. He is also considered as one of the builders of the modern Mysuru. He also established the various industries as per the wish of the Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodayar. Hindustan Aeronautics the Limited, glass industry, porcelain factory. Porcelain means the old Indian traditional mud pot, Pingani. The fertilizer industry at the Belagola, sugar factory at the Mandya, matchstick factory at the Shimoga, and the iron and the steel factory at the Bhadravati. And the airport was established at the Jakuru. Radio station were started Bengaluru and Mysuru. He also encouraged the rural industries. A khadi production center was established at the Badanavulu near the Mysuru. Irrigation facility was given to Mandya district by the constructing Irvine Canal. The city of Mysuru was made the city of gardens. The Brindavana Gardens was established in the front of the Krishnaraja Sagara Dam. He started NIMHANS, the National Institute of the Mental Health and Neuroscience, started in Bengaluru. Narasimharaja Hospital in Kolara, MC Ganna Hospital in Shimoga, Vani Vilasa Hospital in Mysuru was started during his time. Primary education was encouraged and primary education law was implemented. The private schools were offered ad to run the school. Kannada medium education was offered in high schools. Thus, Sir Mirza Ismail was the instrumental in implementing the vision of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar. And Sir Mirza Ismail was also classmate of the Krishnaraja Vodiyar and was successful in the translating the vision of the Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar into reality. After the death of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vodiyar, Jayachamrajendra Vodiyar came into the power. He was the last ruler of the Mysuru state and the first governor of Mysuru state. And K.C. Reddy on October 24, 1947, he was the first chief minister of Karnataka.